Hi my beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. It's the first of the month, which means it's time to do our monthly reading, what we read last month and the books that I'm excited to read next month. This month I am so excited. You guys, as you know, I love reading. This has become, I think this is what my channel actually like is right now. So let's just get started into the books that I read last month for April. Okay, so the first book, I can't find it for some reason. It got lost, and so I keep all my books in this little stack beside my bed, and I can't find where this book is, so I'm just gonna put it right here. The first book that I read in April was called Girl Interrupted. It also has a movie. I'm not entirely sure, but I did see it on Netflix. Hopefully it still is on Netflix if you want to watch it, and then you can read the book, or vice versa if you want to. So I read it. It is basically a memoir, a true story about a person's life. It's about Susanna Kaysen, about she gets admitted into this mental hospital when she's just why is she, and she's just thinking throughout this course, why am I here? Like I'm a teenager, I go through things, but not enough where I need to be admitted to a mental hospital. You know what I'm saying? It was a really great story. I liked seeing how she was thinking, you were really reading her actual emotions, because I said, it's a true story, it's a memoir. And I don't know, it just this made me think about how mental, I'm a huge advocate for mental health, and it was just me thinking while I was reading that, I was wow, people interpret and view mental health in so many different ways. And for her to, I think, there's different things. Some people, she says that she was only talking to this therapist guy for about 20 minutes, and then he admitted her to a mental hospital. However, on record, it said that she talked to him for about an hour or 2 hours or something. And it was just viewing how people view mental health in so many different ways was just exciting to see. And in the book, and all the characters, I'm not gonna say character, I'm saying characters because I'm thinking about the movie at the same time, but all these people that she met throughout the mental hospital, how they also shaped her life and everything. It was just so wonderful to see. So I gave her memoir a 5 out of 5 stars, because I said, the way that she just interpreted things, and when she was also looking back on the experience, it was just beautiful to read. So I gave that a 5 out of 5 stars. I read for April was, I read Carrie by Stephen King. Y'all know how excited I was to read this book. I've seen the movie, I've told y'all when I was telling you that I was gonna read this book. I've seen all 4 movies, and I just never read the book. That's what I've done with multiple Stephen King. I've done with a lot of Stephen King books. I've seen his movie adaptations, but I never actually read the book. But I finally got to reading Carrie. I actually really did like it. The main thing that I like is how people viewed Carrie. You actually saw everybody's thoughts in this book, which I really like. You saw the multiple perspectives of how Carrie viewed herself, how her mom viewed her, how the people around her viewed her, the people who were bullying her, the people who were actually nice to her, which was very few. You saw all those people's perspectives and point of view. So, and it was just a really good read. I started in April, but I actually have not finished it yet. I'm still reading it right now. It's the book that we all looked up. I will say, from what I've read, I'm almost about halfway done with this book. From what I read so far, okay, so basically what it does is, it's one of these books that has different perspective. You know, how each chapter is a new character's perspective. Oh, this is this character, and then it circles back around. It's one of those books. Now, I have no problem with it. It's just when you go through the first round of everybody's perspective, you're a little bit confused. But once I got past that first part, and then I started putting ties together, because I forgot, wait, in the first section, what was this character talking about? Then I get to the next section, I'm oh, I gotta connect this to what they were talking about last. It took me a second, but right now, I'm in the groove. I read so much in one period of time sitting while I'm reading this, and I actually really love it. So yeah, so look out for my updates when I finish this book this month. And now it's time to get into the books that I'm excited to read for this month of May. Since we were just talking about Stephen King, the book that I'm excited to read this month is called Cujo. Now, this is my favorite Stephen King movie adaptation that I've seen so far. This is my favorite. This is my favorite. I don't have the physical copy because I'm ordering it right now. It's actually getting to my house in a couple of days and I'm so excited. So basically it's about this dog, and he gets bitten by like a bat and everything, and then he basically like turns like rabbit and he attacks like this mother and her child. And the movie was so good. I was so interested in it, and I obviously, like, since I've seen most of the movie adaptations, I'm now trying to like start reading the books now, so I'm really excited to read this book. And now this next book that I'm gonna maybe hopefully read this month, it's a different genre than like what I recently reviewed on this channel. It's called The Mystery of the Clockwork Sparrow. Now, like I said, very different title and very different genre. Now basically what the back of the book is telling me is about this woman opens up a department store. Oh, apparently two women open up a department store, and basically like a lot of crazy things and an adventure happens in this book. Like I said, so I think like it's very much like a children's like chapter book. However, this is like, after like all like the heavy books that I'm reading, I probably should be reading this book, you know, just like to take a break from like all the heavy novels that I've been reading. So like I said, I like when I like young adult, and I like books that like where people go on adventures, or like a story with a good plot, and I feel like this book will probably hopefully be like that. So I'm excited to read. I think it was really good that I did show y'all that book, because the next books that I have are very heavily mystery related. So the first one that I'm going to be talking about is this book called Woman on the Edge by Samantha M. Bailey. Basically what happens in this book is a woman, she's waiting for a train, and while she's waiting for the train, this other woman like runs down and she tells the woman, take my baby. Like she's holding her baby, she's like, take my baby. And then like the woman's like, oh okay. So then she takes it, and then the woman who handed her the baby then jumps in front of the train. And I know, very crazy. And basically the woman, Morgan Kincaid, I think that's how you say her last name, Morgan, she's trying to like find like the mystery, like who is this woman, who is this baby, and why did, out of everybody, I don't know if there was more people who were waiting for the train, but like why out of everybody did she chose me? And she's basically trying to like figure out the mystery, like why was this woman so distressed, like again, who is this baby? And I just found this like very interesting. I feel like I'll go like really fast paced with this book, because like I will want to know what's gonna happen. And for right now, the last book that I want to show you guys is this book called Silent Treatment by Michael Palmer. It's giving me the same vibes as The Silent Patient, ironically, because it says Silent Treatment. So basically about this is there's this guy named Harry, and it says that his wife like was holding secrets, but then like out of nowhere she just randomly just dies. And well, my bad, she is killed. And then what he thinks is the same person that killed his wife also killed one of his patients. So now Harry is trying to figure out like what's trying to happen, like what's happening, like who is this guy, like why is he just like killing, like I guess supposedly just like random people, or maybe his patient and his wife like had something, like they had something where like they met his like goal or something. I don't know. Like I said, it gave me the same vibe as The Silent Patient, which is another book that I want to read that I was telling you about before. So it gives me the same vibe. So like I saw it and I was just like, this is gonna be very interesting. My beautiful people, so that ends it for the books that I read in April, the books I'm excited to read for May, and technically a little book haul that I'm gonna give you guys. I am so excited for the month of May. I have so many videos that I have planned out, hopefully crossing my fingers that I feel motivated enough to film them, because like I said, I have so many great ideas. Like for example, like the next video that I'm gonna be doing is either gonna be an album review, or it's gonna be like a GQ Essentials like parody video, like how you guys know how I did Billie Eilish's Vanity Fair like parody video. But for myself, I'm also gonna be doing a GQ Essential Top 10 Things I Can't Live About parody, which I'm very excited to. So either that's the next video, or it's gonna be the album review. You guys will know before I do which video I'm gonna do next, technically. So that's just like in the plan. We're gonna be in a good shape for videos this month, and I can't wait to film them for you guys. I can't wait for you guys to watch them. And that's all I have to say. So I love you, my beautiful people, and I'll see you guys in the next video.